Do you believe in love?
Me and my ex, we loved ourselves to the point of we had to leave each other because of the love we had for each other.
How?
I was finding it very difficult to accept. And it got to a point that the guy stopped picking my calls. That was the end for me. I started calling people, I started crying, I was not able to sleep. He got to a point that I feel like maybe I was not feeling my heart again. My heart was so heavy that sometimes to chop, breakfast can be delayed, but not denied.
You don't cast.
Last. Everybody go to breakfast.
Alright guys, welcome back to just another episode of Love is Real. I know what we do here, right? Once it's about love, relationship, heartbreaks, family, because once there is love, there will be heartbreak, but I pray it will not be your portion. In Jesus' name. And here with me today on today's episode, I have another amazing lady here with me, Zainab.
You're not going to allow me make I do my introduction by myself. Hi guys, my name is Zainab. I am a videographer, a video editor, and a realtor.
Welcome to the show. First question, do you believe in
guys, before we start this show, this guy never tell me the questions where he go ask me. Just in case when he ask me a question, will go touch my soul and I scatter this show for una. People should pardon me. Anyways, my man, thank you for watching. I know I have a man that is watching this video.
It's okay.
Calm down, make I introduce myself.
It's okay now.
I know I have a man that is watching this video. So, stay tuned. This is not my true character.
First question. Do you believe in love?
Love. Love. Okay. Well, I don't know if I believe in love, because don't tell me I did relationship. That time I did relationship, I believed in love. But now we are not there again. I don't know whether the love I believe in that time still they exist or not. So until I did relationship, I not gonna know whether I believe in love or I don't believe in love. But as for now, I am still neutral. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
Wow. Okay, second question. Because you just mentioned that when you were in relationship before, you believed in love, but for some reasons your heart got broken, right?
I know say my heart got broken. You know, in my previous relationship, previous relationship, I did not have a bad ex. What made me leave him, or what made us got separated, is the fact that we both love ourselves to an extent of leaving each other, because at some point the relationship was, it was getting tense, or is it intense now? I don't know the word, but it was getting out of hand, and we both had to just go our separate ways in good time. So.
Okay, I was actually coming to that, but why does it feel like when people leave a relationship or when people's heart get broken, it feels like a part of them dies because of the heartbreak?
I don't know, but let me share my experience.
Yeah.
I said that me and my ex, we loved ourselves to the point of we had to leave each other because of the love we had for each other.
How? You love someone so much because you love that person so much, you had to leave the person.
Yes, there are some things that goes on in a relationship that is beyond just normal. I love you love me with mouth.
Yeah.
Do you understand? What I believe is, if you love somebody so dear much, you will do anything and everything to keep that person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But at that point, I had to leave my ex because I loved him so much and I did not want him to get hurt. And he did not want me to get hurt too. So we had to just go our separate ways in a good time. And let me share my experience. That time, even though it was the right thing and the best thing to do, I was finding it very difficult to accept. Because, people where they post their man for social media, me where they post my man, they carry my man put for social media. I want to go tell people, say, we know they're together again. My eyes, see, part of the reason I cried that time was because I want to go to tell social media people, say, no, they're together. So then I used to cry a lot. I was really heartbroken. I was really, really heartbroken that if they tell me, say, I feel break down like that, even me till now, it's not like maybe I've healed completely. There are times I'll just think about it, and then I'll just shake it off. Like, that's in the past. It should not, come into my present and all. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm this person that used to tell people that if you chop breakfast, I don't know how it feels to get for somebody to break your heart. I used to be the person to break somebody's heart, but as they break my heart, so the guy tell me, say, babe, we need to go our separate ways and all that. I was finding it very difficult to leave the guy, and it got to a point that the guy stopped picking my calls. Oh. That was the end for me. I started calling people, I started crying, I was not able to sleep. He got to a point where I feel like maybe I was not feeling my heart again. My heart was so heavy that sometimes to chop The funniest thing is that while I was going through that heartbreak, none of my family people knows I was going through heartbreak. Wow. We were living in the same house. Nobody knows that I will lock myself in my room. I will cry all day.
But they knew you were in a relationship.
They knew I was in a relationship. But I won't go. Maybe they say I go. They boast. Say, guy, my baby, anything like this. And that time was the time that I just finished my university. We both finished the same university, and then we wanted to settle down. Wow. Jonathan wanted to settle down, and then he gave me money that I should take an apartment so that we can, start planning the next thing. I've already gone to meet his families. Wow. And all. So, it was really, really difficult for me at that point. How do I want to start telling people that I and this person were no longer together and all? Heartbreak no be small, but the fact that it ended in a good time, I am not against it. So
okay, you said something that piqued my interest. So I want to ask you this question. You said because you guys loved yourself so much. That was for some reasons it's kind of weird to me that you're leaving somebody because you love that person so much. But I want to ask you, so do you regret loving him that much?
Well, I don't know, but I regretted at some point, and later on I just had to regret, and then regret in a good way. I regretted in a bad way because the love was so much for me to undo. Like I said, it's been over 2 years now, and I'm still yet to get over it. Wow. That is to tell how much I really cherish this person, how much I'm really fond of this person. We were really fond of each other. It was not easy. So I regret it so much. But at some point, I started regretting in a good way that if I had not met this person, there are certain achievements that I've achieved. There are certain things that I have learned that I wouldn't have learned if we did not encounter each other.
Do you still check up on him? Because there is this thing that they say that when people go their separate ways, they secretly still check up on each other.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to be sincere on this. There was a time that I used to check up on me, but that, like I said, we loved each other enough to want to let each other go. And me, I'm this person that I'm a very clingy type. Before if you start checking regularly on each other, now make feelings no start to grow where you're not supposed to grow. Do you understand? So that time he used to check up on me for a year. He used to check up on me. If he just come today, go for another 2 months or 3 months, come again. But you see those times that he comes back, you send me money, babe, just do these things. Most times he won't even tell me that he want to send me money. He'll just send me money for my upkeep and all, just to you always want me to be very comfortable. Wow. Do you understand? So.
But wait, I'm trying to understand something. You guys loved yourself so much because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Was it that you did, was there something you did in particular that led up to the separation, or because he felt like you loved him so much, so he was like, no, I cannot take this amount of love?
What separated us then was because, they said that it is good for you to have a bad husband, but it is not good for you to have a bad in-law. Abi? Wow. It no good make you get bad in-law. Okay. Another thing that made me leave the guy was that guy, even with the fact that he handed over everything to me, is an obsessed person. He's a very jealous type. Oh. If me and that my ex, they walk out for road, another man just look me like this, that guy go fight me. You go to say, na me take that one, see make it they look. Him go fight me. But this guy is always telling me, babe, you need to look good. He will tell me to look good. He knows when I'm supposed to make my hair. He doesn't even allow me to wear hair for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. He tells me when to, like, I need to always look good. But when I look that good, and people come to me, it doesn't want people. How is that going to work? Like, that was a big issue in our relationship. That every time we always have to fight, and most time we just settle with money. Money is not everything, but it doesn't understand. So at some point, we just had to, like, go our separate, because then even when everything was getting intense and all, there was nobody to talk to, because even in his own people, they do not like me. So there was nobody from inside to talk to that, okay, this is what is going on. This is, how do we fix this? How do we fix that? So we just had to let it go.
So last question here, then we move to then we move to another thing. Would you say that it was a good decision that you made then? Like, that you guys made?
Yes.
Because it was obviously painful. It was obviously hurting. But would you say, looking back now, would you say it was a good decision that you guys took?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Because I upped my game.
Okay.
I leveled up.
Okay.
And at some point, I realized that it wasn't my standard, not in a bad way. But because I've grown myself, if I was still with that guy, I wouldn't have, like, grown to this extent. I would still be, like, under his shield and everything. Like, okay, I always want to do everything that is going to make this guy happy, because, you know, if we had not left each other, I wouldn't have become a woman of my own.
Wow.
I wouldn't have become who I am today. So I'm so grateful. I am super grateful that we left each other. That I left that relationship. I'm so proud of myself.
Wow. Okay, next question now. There's this popular song in Nigeria. He don't cast last.
Now everybody go to breakfast.
So, do you think that's true? Based on your experience?
Based on my experience, it is true, Sha.
Wow.
It is true. Whatever that is going to be will be. Like they say, breakfast can be delayed, but not denied, you know? If no go work. If you like, they do in total, up and down. And I want to advise young ladies out there, young ladies like me. If you eventually find that good man, if you're in that good relationship, if you find that perfect man for yourself, please and please avoid your man's phone. Because avoid your man's phone. If you don't avoid your man's phone, what you are looking for, see, me and my ex, we did not stay for too long. He used to be my best friend for 3 years. He was checking me for 3 years.
Wow.
Eventually, I had to just give him, because, you know, they say marry your best friend. I had to just give him because he's my best friend, and then he knows me to an extent. We are already very used to each other and all. And then 8 months into the relationship, we left each other.
Wow.
That is another thing that I regretted, that I'm still even regretting so now, because I lost both my friend and then my boyfriend at the same time. So if you find a good woman or a good man, please and please don't go into checking you both of you's like relation, because then that used to happen a lot.
But why?
I said, this person is an obsessed person. Is over jealous. I don't know which drama make I use, but this guy is very protective. That even if I dey sleep for midnight, he go open my phone behind me to dey check wetin no loss. Me wey get big yansh, get everything fine, get omoto set. You know what make another man dey check me.
So which means he was basically insecure or jealous, because you said he was clingy and
he was insecure. If insecurity is the word to define my ex, then that is it. This guy, I will go to school, I'll go for lectures and come back. This my guy will sniff me. He will sniff my body if I had gone to have sex with another guy.
Wow.
Or like it is very bad to that extent. So it was not an healthy relationship. Or is it it was not an healthy relationship. So I had to call it quits.
Wow. But aside from being insecure and all that, was he a good guy?
That guy is there. That guy is kind. I don't know. I've not met many guys, but I can tell you that guy is a kind person. He is a kind person. If there's another word to define kindness, that guy is kind. He's respectful. He's respectful. He's a reserved person. Even though he gets his own character wherein they build underneath. If people see both of us that time, and they think say na me be the wala person with the relationship, because you will hardly hear my ex talk.
Wow.
You no go no saying they talk. But if you don't be me and him like this for inside room,
he will open his mouth.
So he was a good person. He's a good person even tonight. I don't know if he has changed or not, but he's a good person. Big shout out to him if you're watching this video. I still love you. Okay. Not love, so we could come back.
Next question. Do you feel people heal, like truly heal, or they just suppress it and try to move on?
Well, I don't know the way to answer that question, but let me take you back to how I healed, how I got over my ex.
Okay.
That time, I said I hardly breathe. I don't even know, say I still get oxygen where they breathe.
Wow.
It was really, it was really a thing. That phase, I did not pray for my enemy to go through that kind of phase.
Wow.
Heartbreak is real. It is real. I have 2 friends. I have a best friend. It's a guy too. I have another best friend. It's a guy. So I have another friend. Most of my friends are guys. So guys. So I don't know if I should start saying all of them are my best friend. So that time, now them they by my side.
Yeah.
You know, I could not tell my family members that this is what is going on. So, but I told those people that this is what happened. But later on, I told my family member they were there for me, and then they told me that I should just let him go and all. But you see, those my 2 guy friends, they cover up. You know, they are always giving me attention, always taking me on dates.
Wow.
They don't know each other. They are 2 strange people. They don't even know each other. But if this one do for me today, this one will do for me tomorrow. Music was my therapy at that point. I love listening to music. So one of them got me Apple AirPod 2. I don't know, I think it's AirPod 2 or it's Apple AirPod. Shab got it for me. The other one got me headsets. I don't know the brand now. It's a luxury brand. Got it for me. That I should just, since music was my therapy at that point, I should just keep listening to music so I could just get over my ex and focus on new things. In fact, one of the 2 guys even gave me money to ask to start a business. So I am engaged. So I am engaged in something. I don't have that luxury of time to think about him. So after I started doing business and all, I saw that, okay, I think that my business that I started doing then, and I started making my own money. I wasn't making my own money. So I do not know how it feels like to make your own money. So I started making my own money. I was a boss on my own. And, since then I've decided that I'm going to do anything to like always get myself involved, like always get myself engaged and very occupied, so I don't have to think about
him,
whatever that has happened in the past. So even me till now, I'm still always thinking, like, when I think back, I'll be like, if somebody had told me then that that phase was going to pass, I would argue. And that point, as I dey chop breakfast, they cry for my room, I still dey fat. People no go believe, say, something they happen for underneath.
I feel like giving you handkerchief or something.
It was not that bad, Like I said earlier, breakfast, if you delay breakfast, boy, you no go fit deny him. Anytime where you come, you come. The most important thing is that it comes with a good intention. When heartbreak happens and then it doesn't happen in a good way, that is bad. Do you understand? But when it happens and it's happened for a good reason and in a good way, then I'm in support.
Okay. Is there a good and bad way for heartbreaks to happen?
Yes, there is. There are relationships that when they end on bad terms. They don't talk again and all. But for me and my ex, it is not like that. If I pick my phone and say, baby, I need 50K, I need 100K, this guy is going to send me the money.
Wow.
So definitely our relationship did not end
on a bad note. Wow. That's good. Moving on the brighter side now. There is this saying that the next person pays for the sins of the last person. Do you think it's fair? Then, and secondly, would that be the case of the next young man?
I'm a lover girl, oh. I'm a lover. See, I've encountered good people in my life. So now, I have good people in my life that I've never thought of using whatever that have happened to me in the past to punish the new person. Do you understand? I have good people in my life. So all those pains of the past, it lives in the past. I am a new person. The people I have around me, they are filled with so much positive energy that I don't think if I go into any relationship now, I'm still going to like be, I leveled up. Game don't change.
Wow.
So, and we are all adults, we are matured. I don't believe in people using like punishing new person because of whatever that has happened to the person in the past, or I don't believe in that.
From your experience, what's the first green flag that you are looking out for in any man that's coming?
Green flag, you choir?
Yeah, green flag. No, a flag.
Same green flag. Same green flag. I love a kind man. I love me a kind man.
Okay.
I love a man that I don't have to tell what to do and when to do them.
And he will do them.
I don't like when I have to tell you how to treat me.
Wow.
When I meet a man and then you treat me right and you are respectful, I don't like guys that talk too much. Wow. If I meet that person and then you have what I want in yourself, you have what I want in yourself, we don't get issue. That is why I am building myself to become that person that I want to be. So I'll be able to attract what I desire. Oh. Because if you are not what you desire, what you want to, like, if you are not that person that you want to attract yourself, you cannot attract that person that you have eye on. Yeah. Do you understand? So I am building myself to attract what I am becoming. That if any man or anybody see me tomorrow, they'll be like, Omo, you are looking pengo. I want to go down there with you. And, I said go down there. I no talk say sex too, because I know say, una mind, don't they go another thing. So, when you see the right person, stick with the right person. And like I said earlier on, when you meet that man, when you finally meet that right person for you, when you finally meet that perfect guy for you, please avoid each other's privacy.
Wow.
Guys don't like it. Avoid each other's privacy. Women self don't like it, because I think that is one of the reasons why most relationships don't last.
Wow.
It means it's not a meal. I don't talk.
I have no understanding of that one. But...
And why I talk and say I don't talk my own.
Okay, here comes the last question.
Finally.
Being single or being in a relationship, which one is better?
Being in a relationship. No say I no tell you. You get why?
Love is real when what happens?
When money is involved now.
Okay, guys, we have come to the end of today's show. Love is sweet, heartbreak is real and painful, but keep on loving. You know the drill by now. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and till we come your way again. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.